You think you know someone, until they hide a secret powerful enough to destroy everything. In the latest episode of Beyond the Gates, what seemed like a small confession unravels a chain of betrayal, sex, and family secrets that shake an entire town.
Cut, Chelsea.
Tomas, and a long-buried past, are now facing the ticking time bomb of truth, threatening to explode in every character's face. Are you ready? Let's begin. Kat Navarro believed that love could be the escape from the wreckage she carried from her family. With Tomas, the only man she ever dared to show the deepest corners of her soul, Kat confessed that she was still a virgin. It was not an easy confession, but a ticket to an honest and pure future, in a world where everyone wore masks. What Kat didn't expect was that, on the very night she celebrated her parents' love, the biggest mask would fall, from the mother she loved most. Leslie, Dana Thomas, looked everyone in the eyes and calmly confessed. She had once had an affair with Ted, and from that affair Eva was born. The room fell silent. Kat fell silent. Eva, the girl Kat had scorned, mocked, and called the mutated piece of trash in the family, was, in fact, her half-sister. Kat's already fractured world shattered into pieces. Eva didn't stay silent, of course. She was furious, borderline unhinged, demanding answers from her mother, only to receive a weary shake of the head. I'm too tired to argue anymore. Eva was in pain, but Leslie only smiled, her voice cold as steel. She's your sister, darling. The war's just beginning. And with that, war broke out. Not between strangers, but between sisters by blood, by father, but not by mother, and certainly not by ambition. Ted, the man who was once her mother's lover, and Eva's father. In the darkness, she spilled her bitterness. Leslie and Eva are still here, determined to ruin our lives whenever they get the chance. Ted nodded, though his eyes betrayed his worry. The cracks in the family had become bottomless chasms, threatening to pull everyone down. Amid the chaos, Kat found a place to lean on.
Chelsea.
A friend, or at least someone still sane enough to listen. Kat told her everything. About Tomas. About the truth she hadn't dared to say. About the shame of learning Eva was her sister. About how she could hold Tomas, love him, promise him forever, while hiding something like that. Chelsea listened, and without asking again, she agreed to keep the secret. That decision bound Chelsea to a spiral she never anticipated. Chelsea herself was already sliding into her own personal tragedy. After her mother's failed marriage to Bill, the woman became unstable, often carrying a gun, and even crashing Bill and Haley's wedding. The whole incident was accidentally live-streamed by Chelsea, exposing her mother's meltdown to millions. But Chelsea didn't stop there. To escape the pressure, she threw herself into a bizarre sexual experiment with Craig and Allison, a famous online couple. When Allison refused to meet her without Craig, Chelsea was deeply hurt. But then, in a twist of fate, she met Dr. Madison Montgomery, her father's neurologist after his stroke. They quickly started a relationship, one Chelsea's family described as too fast, too dangerous. But Chelsea didn't care. She found something gentle in Madison, or at least something less crazy than the rest of her life. Only when Allison came back, this time as the one initiating, did Chelsea truly spiral. A part of her heart still lingered there, but she was no longer the same girl. She was a woman who had just walked away from modeling, kicked her manager Danny to the curb, and was now building a fashion empire alongside Kat Navarro, the very friend holding the biggest secret of her life. And that secret might be what destroys everything. Kat fears losing Tomas. Fears he won't be able to forgive her. Fears Eva might expose the truth in a fit of rage. And now Chelsea, the keeper of the final key, is in the most unstable phase of her life. One slip of the tongue, and everything could explode. The episode closes with Kat staring into a mirror, once again.
No makeup. No hiding.
Dark circles from sleepless nights. Trembling hands. She's no longer sure who she is. No longer sure if Tomas will still love her if he knows the whole truth. And not even sure whether tomorrow any of this will still be there. Because in the world of Beyond the Gates, Every secret has an expiration date. And when that date comes, they don't just come to light, they explode. So Kat's biggest secret remains hidden. For now. But how much longer can it stay that way? Eva is burning with rage. Chelsea is starting to crack. And Tomas is about to propose to Kat. If this bomb goes off, it won't just destroy love. It will bury an entire family. Who do you think will be the first to break the silence? Leave a comment below. And don't forget, backhand index pointing right, hit subscribe so you won't miss the next spoiler drop from Beyond the Gates, where every secret has a price and no one walks away unscathed. See you in the next twist.